It is not a storyline. No one would do this for a storyline. I mean, there's a family here. They have daughters. You would never do that for a storyline. That's kind of gross.
I mean, it's nice. Going with the weird, baby. That's my opinion!
First things first, I'm so excited about Beverly Hills, but I'm so excited to talk with you because you've had such a big summer. You had your residency.
Yes.
Tell us everything about that.
Okay, Bet It All on Blonde, my residency in Las Vegas, could not be more fun. I have had the best time putting this show together, and it's just great to be back on stage. It had been a while, and I am just, it's a great opportunity, but it's something I love so much to do. I love it. I mean, to me, it's the best thing in the whole world.
Has that, like, giving you this, I know we talked about right before you went off and did your residency, I interviewed you, and you just had a different energy about you.
Well, things are better.
Yeah.
And things are lighter. And something like a residency, you know, a show, Bet It All on Blonde, allows me to focus on the positive things in life instead of these very heavy negative things that have been around for the last couple of years.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I did want to show you. I'm bringing out my laptop.
Oh, my God.
I talked to Lala Kent last week.
Oh, Lord.
And she's so much fun. But we asked who in the Bravo universe inspired her the most. And I just need you to take a look at this.
I just think what she has been going through and having to face what she faces, and, you know, she's in the court system, so she's got to bite her tongue. She has to come across a certain way, and people who have not been in that position look at her a certain way. And when I was watching, you know, I think it was a couple seasons ago, I kind of understood. I was like, she's catching the wrath, right, of all these viewers, but I know what's going on behind the scenes, and she's not given a choice. She still freaking shows up. She still walks around with her head held high. She's killing it in Vegas. I just admire a strong bitch.
She's very smart, this one.
Yes.
She's wise beyond her years, and she's gone through her own, and thank you, Lala, by the way. We had dinner together not too long ago, and it was our first time to really spend time together. And she's going through a hard time, too, and I admire her strength as well.
You've had your head held high.
Thanks.
You have such a good energy about you, and now we have a new season.
Yeah.
And let's talk about this
Let's
new
do it.
season. Okay, how was it going in without your pal, Lisa Rinna?
Look, Rinna will be missed. Everybody will feel, you know, her absence, right? I mean, you'll just feel it. But I miss my friend, but we're still close. We had dinner not too long ago. She made a lot of things happen in the show. She was really good in the show. So I missed her, but you know, you go on. That's how the show must go on.
How did your dynamic with the other women change without Lisa?
Well, I've been friends with them for a long time, so I can't say that it really changed. I think there was so much going on in everyone else's personal life that they had a lot to deal with. I'm doing good. I mean, for once. I feel good. Everybody else is falling apart. I'm fine. So, yeah.
Because it's no secret that you had a couple of hard seasons.
Yes.
Was this a better season?
For sure. For sure. There was something to look forward to. Bet It All on Blonde. I get further along in my, you know, very long court proceedings. That feels good. There's more distance from the past, and I get to pick up my life and go forward.
Get to see Erika like be
on her own, honey. She's out here.
Yeah.
With no safety net. It's tough, but it's good.
Were the women supportive of you this season?
Some are. Some are. I think some say they are, but they really aren't, and then some really are.
Where do you stand with the women this time around?
Look, I walked away from the season feeling really good about everything. I'm not in a position or in a place to, mentally, to really have anything other than good things to say. I have a great opportunity ahead of me, and that's really where I'm keeping it.
So positive. It
has to be, because there was such darkness for such a long time, and I don't want to be there. I don't want to be stuck in the past.
I get that.
Yeah.
We have a newcomer this time around. How did you vibe with her?
I liked Anna Marie. I thought she was very direct. I thought she jumped right in. She was herself and not shy, did not hesitate, did not pause, and you know, gave her opinion. And that makes a good housewife.
That makes a great housewife.
Yes.
I would imagine some of the ladies did not like that, though.
No. I mean, there are some of us, you know, don't like people as direct as others, but I got along with her just fine.
I, as a fan, we like a direct housewife.
It just cuts down the bullshit.
1,000%.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like speaking of bullshit, but there is a lot of bullshit that happens this season, it looks like. But we do have Denise.
Yeah.
She came back.
She did.
Camille came back, and it doesn't look like you and Denise had the greatest time together.
Well, Denise came in looking for a fight. Denise came to Kyle's dinner party picking a fight. And I could not figure out what she was angry about, because she really should have had that energy for Brandi Glanville or Lisa Rinna or Teddy Mellencamp, but they weren't there, so she was picking a fight with me. I had no idea what she was talking about. This is like 4 years ago, which is ancient past for me, especially after everything I've been through. I'm like, Denise, I just don't know what you're angry with me about. And then I called Teddy Mellencamp, and she reminded me, and so that's when you see, you know,
the moment.
The moment.
Okay. That makes sense then, because I was like, what is this?
No, listen, Denise Richards came looking for a fight, and I gave it back to her.
As you should.
Yeah. I mean, you can't push without getting pushed back, so.
What about Camille? Did you like her coming back?
I just saw Camille very briefly,
Okay.
and I was fine with Camille. You know,
Okay.
I just saw her ironically at the Denise dinner, the first Denise dinner.
Did you guys need them to come back? Because a lot of...
I don't run the show, so
Right.
don't ask me. I have a personal feeling about that, but, you know, I don't know. You know, beyond me.
Was Kathy missed this season?
Not by me.
Yeah.
You know, I don't... I'm sure that there is a part of the fan base that will miss her. I don't think Kyle misses her.
Right.
But that's okay.
You and Sutton have had your rocky relationship in the past.
Mm-hmm.
I talked with you a couple months ago, and you guys seemed like in a good place. But then she kind of made a dig at you over the summer. Where do you guys stand now?
You know, it's tough with Sutton because, like you were just saying, she can be nice and then make a dig for no reason. So it's very unpredictable, and you have to just leave it right there.
Got it.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
I mean, maybe or maybe not. Like, really,
Yeah.
who cares? You know?
You really are you're like, whatever, you know?
Yeah, I'm focused on myself. I'm focused on moving forward. I'm
Right.
focused on, you know, good things. If someone wants to act like that, that's on them.
Well, speaking of you and good things, what is new with you, like, love life-wise? Because I know all the fans just want you.
Is that right?
And yes,
No,
it is
yeah.
right. You deserve to be happy with, you know, if that is what you want to do.
Well said. Okay,
Yes.
that is the good part. You know, I have a lot of work to do to rebuild my life. And it's happening slowly. So those kinds of things are not focused, not in the primary focus. And I would prefer to keep that part of my life private.
I get that.
I need something for myself, just private. So when and if that ever happens, that's for me.
I respect that
You know,
1,010%.
and I wouldn't want to drag someone through a reality TV show like this.
I mean, it's hard.
Well, I already did it. You know, it didn't turn out great. So
No.
I ain't doing that again.
No. And we're seeing a lot of marriages play out this time around on this season.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Kyle and Mauricio, were you surprised when you first heard the news of their separation?
Here's what how I'm gonna answer this question. I'm a friend of Kyle's. Whatever Kyle chooses to do, I'm going to support her in that. I am not going to discuss anything or any of my private conversations that I've had with her or anyone else, you know, on the show. And that's my answer. It's just not my place. There are two
get it.
people in the marriage. And we're not in the marriage. We're
Can
standing
you-
on the outside.
Can you say this, though? Because a lot of people are speculating that it's not true. Like, it's just a storyline.
It is not a storyline.
Okay.
Yeah, it is not a storyline. No one would do this for a storyline.
Right.
I mean, there's a family here. They have daughters. You would never do that for a storyline. That's kind of gross.
That would be very,
No.
very, very gross.
That's not, no.
Okay. You and Dorit at BravoCon last year, you said Dorit and PK might be the next couple that break up.
Yes.
Do you stand by that still?
Well, I want you to say, I did not want to answer this question.
Yeah.
And I did. You know, that's for PK and Dorit, and however it plays out for them.
I would imagine Dorit is going to bring that up at some point this season, though, and it's going to be something
Yeah,
between you and
she
her.
does the very first episode.
Okay.
We talk about it right away.
And you were
She
honest
was-
with her?
Yeah, of course. I mean, there
Okay.
was no other way to handle it. She was very hurt by it. And you will see what happens.
What about all the fun? You guys always have fun.
I
Beverly
hope so.
Hills
We
is-
want to.
Right?
I would like to,
You're
yeah.
like, after those past couple seasons, I need
Yeah,
to
I would
have
really
fun.
like to have fun.
Did you have fun this time?
I had a much better time than I had a couple previous years.
Yes, of course.
It was nice. It was nice to travel
Yeah.
outside of pandemic rules. It was nice to get out of the country. I'd never been to Spain before, and we had a great time.
The Spain trip looked a lot of fun. And then the
Was.
Las Vegas one looked a little dicey, maybe with Crystal. I don't know about
No,
that.
actually, Crystal was good.
Oh, okay.
Crystal had a good time and really came out of her shell.
Oh,
I was
love
really
that.
proud of her, yes.
Okay.
It was great, yeah.
Do you like Crystal and the Mesh this time around this season?
I love anytime Crystal reveals more and more of herself.
Agreed.
I like it when Crystal, you know, shows the audience the girl that we know when we're not shooting.
I got it. Got it. Okay, I want to ask you a fun couple of questions.
Okay.
And it's like a little rapid fire.
Oh,
so
God.
first person that just pops in mind.
All right.
And it can be you. It also, like, you can answer and it's yourself. Okay.
Okay.
So most fashionable this season.
Me.
That's why I preference that, because I'm like, yes, look at the fashion.
Thank you.
It's so good. Okay, who brought the heat the most this season?
Brought the heat or got the heat?
It could be both.
I think Kyle's going to have a hard time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Kyle's going to have a hard time.
Who was the messiest this season?
I think Sutton said some things that probably hurt some people's feelings.
Who has the most apologies that they need to do at the reunion?
Not me, because I got my apologies out of the way early. So I'm just saying, I got mine out on episode 1, and after that, I'm good.
Oh, I love that. Okay, one word to describe this season.
Fun.
Fun.
Or lighter.
Okay.
I'll say, you know what? Either fun / lighter. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you.
Of course. Nice to see you.
It was so nice to see you.
And I'll see you at BravoCon.
BravoCon a couple weeks away. You're not
Look at you,
performing.
hands
I know,
up.
she's literally dancing in the back.
Are you excited?
Yeah, she's
And I
coming.
went to your Vegas residency this summer, and it was great.
Did you have fun?
Yes.
I had so much fun.
It was so good.
Thanks so much.
Really late.
I'm glad that you had a good time.
It's going through December, right?
Going through December. We have 4 shows in December. Come on out. House of Blues, Bet It All on Blonde. I promise you'll have a good time.